know why. Oh what? You say, oh. I think you too loyal. You say, I think you too loyal.
Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Princess Monet, and today I'm back with another video. For today's video, I'm actually going to be talking about what you guys need to start a YouTube channel and what products do I use for my YouTube channel. So about 3 weeks ago, I made a video where I explained the steps that you needed to take in order to start getting paid on YouTube, because you don't just start YouTube and immediately get paid. So if you guys want to see that video and like step by step, because I really was so detailed, you can go watch that video. And then a week after that, I made a video where I basically told you how much I get paid and I showed you receipts. I didn't lie, I was totally honest. So if you guys want to know how much I get paid, then I will link those two videos down below. If you guys are new to my channel, I hope that you are here to stay. I always answer questions down below, so if you have any, please feel free to leave them. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, turn your post notifications on so you're notified every time I post a video, and let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is equipment. So first things first, I just want to say, if you cannot afford a camera right now, use your iPhone. And I know I'm over here like assuming that you have an iPhone, but if you don't have an iPhone, whatever phone you have, I'm pretty sure the camera is perfectly fine. Because back then, like a couple years ago, when I was filming my beginning videos, I was using my iPhone, and that was probably like, was that a 6 or 5? Whatever, I was using the iPhone camera. If you want better quality, I suggest using the camera that's on the opposite side. Not that I'm conceited or anything, but I personally like the camera to be facing me so I can see what I look like. And I don't know, like sometimes I touch my hair and then I'll have like a hair like this. I can see that and I can just put my hair down. Or sometimes, like right now, I'm wearing a certain lipstick that gets on my teeth while I'm talking. I can see it and then I can just like wipe it off. So I just like to see what I look like while I'm filming. But if you're not really worried about that, because you know you look good at all times, I suggest using the camera on the opposite side just because it's clearer. But I never did that. But anyway, in the meantime, you guys can save for a camera. You can do your research while you are filming on your iPhone. But I'm just going to talk about the camera that I have now. So for my first camera, I did purchase a Canon G7X. I bought it from someone who was selling it on Instagram. We met up, I paid cash, did not have taxes, and he gave me 2 extra batteries, which is very, very important, but I'll get to that in a second. I was so obsessed with that camera. I took it with me everywhere. It had the flip screen and everything. So does this one, but I'll get to that in a second. I was obsessed with my camera until it broke sometime last year, like at the ending of last year, I think, or the middle, I don't know. But regardless, it broke and I was devastated. But now we upgraded, so I got the same camera, but now I have a G7X Mark II. So that was the first version, this is the second. I don't really recommend getting the third one, which is the newer one, just for the simple fact that the focus, the autofocus, is horrible. For me personally, I do know someone who actually has it and they love it, but for me, I just couldn't deal with it. Like if I moved too quickly, it didn't follow me. It took too long. And I just heard better reviews for this one. But anyway, yes, this is the Canon G7X Mark II, and I did pay $900 and something because I paid about $150 for a 2-year warranty, which is very important because now I'm so sad, you guys, the audio on this camera does not work anymore because a lot of water got into it for my birthday in December. So I have to get this fixed, but with this quarantine going on, it's been almost impossible for me to get my camera fixed. So as of now, for like the past month or 2 months, I've been actually recording on my camera, on my iPhone, and then putting the voice to the camera and editing. It's just a lot, but that's what I've been doing. So it's been taking me hours upon hours, even more, to edit, but it's something that I have to do, and I'm willing to do it because I want to film for you guys. So if you do decide to invest in a camera, I suggest investing in an extra battery and also a memory card that holds a lot of gigabytes. The battery life on these cameras are not the greatest, so if you're filming, I suggest, like I said, having an extra battery, having that charge, and then once this one dies, you put that battery in, and then you put that battery on the charger. And then gigabytes on the memory card, of course you want to have a lot, just in case you want to save the videos on your camera, because while you're filming it can just tell you like, psych, there's no room, then you have to go and start deleting stuff. So if you have obviously a big memory, you'll be fine. Also, make sure when you are buying a memory card that is compatible with your camera, so you don't go all the way home and you're about to start filming and it's not compatible, so you can't even record. So I don't think I mentioned, but this camera does have a flip screen, so I'm looking at myself record right now, which, like I said, I love that. But you don't have to purchase a camera that has that. It's probably cheaper and it's not necessary for some people, but it's necessary for me. But if you do go on Google and you look for like what are the best vlogging cameras and stuff like that, this is definitely in the top 5. The camera's a perfect size and you can hold it all day vlogging, or you can have it on a tripod. It's not gonna break your arm. Eventually I'm gonna get a bigger camera, so when I'm doing makeup videos and everything, it's just gonna be like even more crystal clear. But I know it's not so much the camera, it's the lens that is very important. This camera can have a mic, you just have to order an extra piece and stuff like that. There's certain cameras that you can have the mic at the top, but I'm fine, and I feel like if you're just starting out, you do not need a mic. Now the next thing I want to talk about is lighting. Everyone knows this. We all know lighting is very important. You don't want a video where I'm going to show you what I'm going to look. Oh my god, this light can go brighter. I forgot. You don't want a video where it's like this. I mean, it's not that I look terrible, it's just that it's so dark and it doesn't look super inviting. I would keep the lighting like this if it's a vlog, because I don't turn on my ring light if I'm just vlogging around my house. That's not a real vlog. That's like a setup. Like, you thought about it. Like, I like to vlog and it be super natural like this. Now back to the lighting. Isn't it crazy what lighting could do? So the light that I'm using right now is a ring light, and I believe that mine was $130. It is a little pricey. I feel like everything starting for YouTube is pricey, but it's something that you keep for a long time, so it's very much worth the investment. This ring light is $130 now, because I checked. It used to be $100, but now it's $130. It is the newer brand. It's just a ring light, but it's a wider one. They do have one that is a little bit smaller for $80, and I'm pretty sure that's good. It's just not gonna light up the whole entire room. It's gonna light up even smaller than this. But the number one lighting is daylight lighting, and I feel like everyone knows this. You just look flawless, and especially if you're gonna use your iPhone, best time to record is during the day. Now the reason why I don't really record anymore so much in the morning or early afternoon is because everyone is home now, so I don't even bother, because it's gonna be so loud. If you're at home with a bunch of kids and a bunch of family members, I feel like you're gonna film at night when everyone is like sleeping, and at that point you're gonna need a ring light. You're not gonna be able to use daylight, obviously, because it's gonna be dark outside. Not only is this ring light needed, I feel like box lights, like 2 big box lights, are amazing. They make you look crystal perfection. If you're not gonna use daylight, that is like amazing, because then the light is not just focused right here, it's focused all around. When you have a ring light, it's just focused right in the middle, so you don't have like too much lighting going on over here. But if that's what you want, box lights are amazing for that. Which then this leads into like a backdrop. If you're gonna have a backdrop, having 2 lights at the bottom of the floor facing to the backdrop right behind you, it looks amazing. I see a lot of YouTubers who they have like the plain sheet and they just keep switching out colors. That's gorgeous for makeup, because then you can have like the background match your makeup, and that looks beautiful. So now to talk about backdrops real quick, I feel like it is super important to have a clear background. You don't want too much going on. Like this isn't too much going on, because you could kind of like focus on me, but a super messy bed, a super messy counter, tabletop, like just a lot of mess going on behind you doesn't look good on YouTube. I mean, if it's a vlog, who cares? It's a vlog, it's natural, you're in that state. But a lot of people who are watching makeup or story times, they want to just focus on you, and I feel like a clear background makes it easier and just more intriguing to people. Well, at least to me. If you notice, because I'm sure you've noticed, a lot of the really known YouTubers, their aesthetics are crystal clear. Like, they're amazing. They don't have a lot going on in the background looking like a hot mess. They are very well put together, and that is why I've been cleaning my room lately, because I don't want a messy background. I want things to look, I just feel like less is more. And even like if I didn't have to have all of those there, I wouldn't have that there. And like, this is fine, this is pretty. I just think like I kind of feel like all of this right over here is doing too much, but I have no other choice. So for editing, I use iMovie, and that is because it's easy, super simple. It comes with your Mac if you do have a Mac, and it's already on your iPhone. So if you wanted to edit on your iPhone, you can do that as well. If you want to be fancy, like eventually I want to be really fancy, I want to learn how to use Final Cut Pro. So I did one video on that, which is the YouTube video that I did 3 weeks ago, where I explained how to start a channel. I used Final Cut Pro for that video, and in the beginning of it, and you can see I had everything listed. It looks super professional. I was so proud of myself, but it was so difficult. I'm gonna have to go and like on YouTube and go look up tutorials on how to use it so I could be like perfected at it. So lastly, I want to talk about thumbnails, and I really hope I covered everything else, but for right now I'm going to talk about thumbnails, which, if you don't know what a thumbnail is, it's basically the picture that makes you want to click on the video. Not even the title. Title is very important, of course, because you want to know what you're going to watch, but the picture is what like really pulls you into the video. For me, I suggest stop right there, stop where you're at, take a picture, and then continue your video. Just for the simple fact that for me, I make the mistake where I have to keep taking screenshots from my video in order to have a thumbnail, and sometimes they're not the clearest and they're a little blurry, or like my mouth is open a certain way and I didn't look prepared. You know, and I know that you're gonna click on a video where it's super clear, you get the point of what the video is gonna be about, or you can see how good her makeup looks, or you could see the food on the table for a mukbang, like instead of something that's so blurry. And you know what I'm saying? It's just everything about YouTube and being successful, it seems to be like things are not perfect, but not perfect. I don't know. But if you do forget to take a thumbnail, which like I always do, just take a screenshot from your video and make sure it's clear and to the point. Last thing about thumbnails, I would suggest a little bit of clickbait, not a lot, but something that's gonna pull the viewer into wanting to watch that video. I feel like people love when others are so extra for their thumbnail. Like if they saw something in the video and you're like, oh my gosh, your thumbnail is gonna be like, let's say you were talking about maybe a sad situation. You didn't cry in the video, but it was a sad topic. I would do like a thumbnail where I'm like, I can't do it right now because I'm gonna laugh, but I would do a thumbnail where I'm looking sad, but I'll add like a big teardrop. So people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, she was crying in the video, I gotta watch. Like something like that is dragging it, but that's just like a little example. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I hope that I was able to answer everyone's questions. If you have any more, please don't hesitate to leave the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you are new to my channel, please give this video a big thumbs up. If you're not new to the channel, please give me a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and turn your post notifications on so you're notified every time I post a video. Love you guys, and see you on my next one. Bye.